Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'd like to talk about some of the sustainability energy-saving measures that the Department has undertaken with local governments, with local public housing authorities. I know in Colorado, your agency has worked very closely with a number of our local governments and local housing authorities to really make sure that the residents have very well-built units and complexes that are very efficient in their operations. So if you could just talk to us a little bit about what the agency is doing nationwide and any specific examples that you want to raise.
Yes, and I want to say how much I appreciate Representative, the chance that I got to get out to Denver not too long ago, and in fact, the Denver Housing Authority is a good example of this. I had the chance to visit North Lincoln Homes, and at North Lincoln Homes, they've installed 10,400 solar panels on those buildings. And what we want is we want folks to have a roof over their head. We want them to live in a safe environment, and we want them to do it in a healthy environment as well. And we have a win-win here because it's healthier. It's better for the environment, and they're saving money in terms of energy savings.
And I just want to, for the record, Colorado is the fittest state in the nation, too. So just, Utah has a lot of
I won't challenge you on that.
Nice things about it, but I want to talk about Colorado for a second, and I appreciate your
So we're doing just a whole bunch of work on this. Those buildings were part of what's called our Better Buildings Challenge. And the Better Buildings Challenge includes a push to get multifamily building owners to agree to improve their energy efficiency by 20% over the next decade. And already we have gotten about 89 multifamily partners that represent about 400 million square feet of space and serve 400,000 people. So that's one significant advancement we've made. There are also other big communities like New York, through its housing authority, NYCHA, that is working to do green energy retrofits. And we worked with them to make it economically feasible in conjunction with the private sector so that they're going to have renovated and more environmentally sound green energy units there in New York. And we just think that this is a victory all the way around.
Well, and I've seen instances where your department has worked with other agencies within the federal government, whether it's education or transportation or energy, to make sure that, new complexes, new housing units are near transit, or, it's easy for the residents to get from one place to another. Can you comment on that?
I'm confident that one of the lasting legacies of the Obama administration is that it has broken through the silos. Sustainable Communities is a good example of this, which was HUD, DOT, and EPA working together and asking local communities to do the same thing. Because we know if we're going to lift up the quality of life for people, it's not just about housing, it's also about access to transit, it's about a good school, it's about the opportunity for a good job. So how do all of us work together across those silos so that folks have a holistic opportunity to rise? And Denver is a good example of this, whether it's in the investment in transit that connects to some of the housing there, or environmental investments that have been made. The promise zones that we recently announced the second round of are another good example of this. We want to ensure that we're making an overall holistic impact on quality of life and economic opportunity.
Is there anything that I haven't touched on that you'd like to talk about?
Oh, there are a million things we'd love to talk about, but we're very proud of so much of the investments that are made. We're also mindful, as folks I know on this side of the aisle have said, that we can continue to work on efficiency and accountability, and we will do that. All right.
With that, Mr. Chair, I'll yield back.